All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Waiting!
Tackles.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Blitz again here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
They'll run with Geis. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's bring it to the mic. You got nothing to win. You got nothing. Mike 2.
On 2nd and goal, Haskins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go, Mike 51.
74, 74.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, high 7.
Wentz now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
57, 57.
Now Wentz. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Here we go. 180.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check pass. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Two Jack.
Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
5-9.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. A first down and then some. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wentz to throw. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, wahoo! 82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Matthew Ioannidis. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
In your face.
Hey, watch that. Check right 54. Right 54. Watch his left.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Check it back. Check. Hey. Check.
These two teams all tied after one.
Check. Watch 54. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 25. Check here. Check 25.
Hey, watch it.
Go. Twins.
Watch twins.
Yep, go.
Mike 54.
On first down, here's Love. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Love. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Check right. 54. Run. He's coming. We got double up.
From midfield now, Haskins. And Tate's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Washington.
Here we go. 54. Hey, hold on. 54 Mike. Squeeze. Switch.
Check.
Zip it. Check. Hot.
They'll run on first down. Rivers. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Choose the mic. No chance.
On second and inches, Haskins looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So first and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, it's Love. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Shotgun handoff now for Love. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Tyler Newsome now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Love. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. third down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Take it at the 37. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Topper!
Throwing his Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Go! Somebody!
Wentz now on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now Wentz. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Let's go!
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Check three. Check. Under 10. Under 10.
On second down, it's Love, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D.
To throw on third down. Haskins, he's going to rifle one deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Lefty.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on first is Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
Hey, Delta.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 40.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that one.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Hey, Team 6.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
That good for 22 and a first down.
First down, Redskins.
Watch the run, watch the run. Go. Me. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check safety. Shut up.
On first down, Rivers. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Love. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Washington! In for the score. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter in Denver. Chargers have just scored, so they extend their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Another run here with Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Wentz going to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 23. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Hey, you got 3, you got
49, check 49, check 49.
check 3.
Now Haskins, third and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Love. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It'll be Love to try and get the first. But he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Slam, no,
They'll run with Love. Oh, no, he lost the football. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
36.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
You don't want no problem from me.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54, Mike 54.
Watch the run. The run. 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Here we go,
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Redskins 20, Eagles 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got him in. Complete. The 30. Past the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Wentz to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Redskins 20, Eagles 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Running to start the drive is Love. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hatchet. Check 99. Check 99. Kill out. Go.
Here's Love again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. And it's now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Bengals. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Redskins, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.